Alright, day 26. James explains. Today's question. When should I get up tomorrow? When should I get up tomorrow? So, internet looks slow, so this will just be a playback. When should I get up tomorrow? So, let's see. Tomorrow, this usually means day after today. Get up means after sleep. So we're asking a question about waking up. Maybe ideal wake up. When is entirely time. This is, 24 hours, normal 12-hour clock. And all of these rely around should I, which is subjective. You ask yourself, do I want to wake up? But it's really when is the ideal / best time to rise. So, a couple things happening here. But what we can see is this ideal thing is a trend within our question. So let's specify the question a little bit farther. When is the ideal time to wake up? Well, a couple things come to mind. You have with enough time before work, and then with enough time to work out, then work, or with enough time to walk dog, workout, and work. Maybe safest route to drive is at optimal time, less traffic on way to work at certain time. And then, last one, inner peace at certain hour. So there's a million things. You know, I think my camera must be zoomed in or something like that. Oh, that's very interesting. There we go. Okay. Didn't know I could do that. I'm not sure if that made it any better. Wow, that actually made it worse. Let's turn that flash off. Okay. Anyway. Couple things happening here. These are all ways to talk about ideal times to wake up. They're all things that people want. These are all things people want / need. Okay? And it really comes down to the person themselves. What do they need? Each one of these things is represented in a different capacity. There's things that I haven't listed before. These are things that I think of. And each one of these things can be represented visually. So for example, time before work. You have 6:30 a.m. and you have 9 a.m. and this is work. This is wake. So if you wake up at 6:30, you have 2.5 hours before work. So what do? Well, say you want to work out. This can probably be represented by 9, 6:30. This can be represented by something like, I don't know, a block of time. So 7, and you work out until here. Work. And then this, it could be commute to work. Okay, so you can block it out like that. Walk dog, workout, work. Say you have a dog. Work. 9 a.m. Rise. 6:30 a.m. So say you need to walk your dog for 10 minutes. Then you work out for 65 minutes. And then you commute. Commute. Work out. Walk. Dog. Basically, the general consensus here is you can block out your time. Okay. Safest route, though, you can block out how much time that takes, but how do you see that? You know? So, safest route, I'm going to move this up here. It's taking up space. Let's move my camera too. So, safest route, you want to classify this with stuff like little traffic. You could have back roads, low speed. You could have also back roads for no trucks. You'd have school zones. And all of these contribute to the block of time that it takes for the commute, but these really need to be displayed with a map of sorts. And on this map, you're going to have ideal route, well, fastest route, and then you could have safest route. Okay, and the fastest route is quick because it's short in distance. You know, it's just 10 miles, but it's safer. Okay, so we need to represent this visually somehow. Less traffic, obviously, associated with a map of somehow, and also represented through a block. And then inner peace, this is very subjective. This is not about commuting to work. This is just how do I wake up at a time that gives me peace? And this is a really heavy question, but what it is it can somehow be calculated somewhere in here. Because if you don't take in work, and you just think about what waking up is like, maybe there's a way to answer this question. But anyway, what is the ideal time to work out? Contributes to when should I get up tomorrow? So the question is, how do we show this in some sort of way? You're going to obviously ask yourself in the morning, when should I go tomorrow? You're going to have an answer based off of logic and time, but there might even be a better answer based off of like personal reasons too. So let's examine this a bit farther. Looks like the stream is playing really slowly. Must have some slow internet today. Okay, so the way we're probably going to look at this is ways to visualize wake up time plus reasoning. And you cannot read that. Ways to visualize wake up plus reasoning. Ways to visualize wake up time plus reasoning. So, we have blocks. And this can be walk dog. This be kiss kids. And then this could be workout. Okay? And each one of these things is a set amount of time. Wake, work. And this is really easy. Easy because looking at responsibilities as time chunks makes logical sense. Okay, so what if we did something like this? What if we have 24 hours in the day, and you work these 8, then you have these other things you do. And of course, sleep is one of these. So this is the pie chart. And this is okay because it helps visualize percentages of your day and how waking up might affect it. Then there's also just logistical nomenclature, you know. It didn't make any sense, James. It's something like this. It says 8 a.m. run until 9 a.m. Then 9 a.m. work until 6 p.m. And then 6 p.m. enjoy kids time. That's until 8 p.m. I'm just going to stop writing the double dots. I don't like that. And then 8 p.m. watch TV with wife. So 10 p.m. and then 10 p.m. sleep until 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Check social media. That goes to 7 a.m. Then 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. you can housework. There you go. And that's how you block 24 hours. Words. So there's the blocking, there's the pie, then there's the word blocking. And there's got to be a way to help us answer the question, when should I get up tomorrow? Using a combination of these three to help answer that should part of it. So I'm a big fan of this pie idea because I wonder if you could do something like this. You have your 24 hours. You have 9 a.m., 5 p.m., and this is going to be work. And then you also have, imagine that's the third, whatever. You have this time before work, you have this time after work. And what if you did something like this? What if you had these draggable arrows? Okay. Draggable arrows. And what if you could touch and move them depending on how much you have work? Then there's a list over here. List accompanying chart. And on this list you had, this says work out. You have 6:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. workout, and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. you have work, and then 5 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. you have free, and then 10:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. Oh shit, that's supposed to be written right here. It says sleep. And as you drag these lines around on your chart, of course you could add something to the chart whenever you want. You would be able to manage your day through these drags. I think that'd be really cool because, let's see. Dragging pie chart, arrows, / lines allows for chart change. So somewhere on this chart you have, this represents 24 hours, obviously. Let's put that over there. Somewhere on this chart, when you drag stuff around, you're going to see the time change for stuff that you want to be able to do. So let's get it up. Okay, so this is work. This is free. This is sleep. And you work from 9 to 5. And then you sleep from, well, this is your free time. Let's just say you have 5 plus 8 hours. That's 11. Okay, 11 p.m. to 9 a.m. You sleep for 8 hours, etc. But if you can find a way to start work and work, and then potentially, you say you have a plus button, add event, potentially add stuff before work, so that, at, let's see, say you go to bed at 10:30, and you wake up at 6:30 a.m. This is free. This is wake. This is sleep. You could also stick activities in here. And then you could add another event. Okay? So now you have your 24 hours, work, 9 to 5, 9 a.m., 5 p.m., free, 10:30 p.m., bed. Sleep. Yep. Zoom in on that. Sleep. And then you can add in this activity. It says 8 a.m. This says drive. This commute. And this says work out. And the whole time, you keep on adding events. And as you add events, we'll go by this chart right here. Free work. Commute. Why don't I just make it really big? Here we go. Okay, this is work. (9 a.m., 5 p.m., work. Easy. This is 8 a.m. It says commute. And then in here, you have sleep. You have 10:30 p.m. bed. 6:30 a.m. wake. Sleep, wake. And here, work out. So from 6:30 to 8:30, you're allowed to work out. And then you can press the plus button. And you can add events in each one of these squares. So say you want to add an event at lunch. Then suddenly this becomes work. This becomes lunch with boss man. And suddenly that gets scheduled into your calendar. And the whole time, your calendar can be running alongside here. Something like, let's start with wake. Work out. And then commute. 8 a.m. 9 a.m. Work. 9 a.m. 12:30 p.m. Lunch with boss. 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. Work. You can have 1:30 to 5 p.m. And we have free time. (5 p.m. to 10:30 p.m.) Yeah, I'm assuming you actually probably need a commute in here. So then free, cross that out. You have commute, 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Then you have free, 6 p.m., 10:30 p.m. And then sleep, 10:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. Okay, and what you get here is a schedule. And the essential piece about this is that you get a schedule built off your entries. So then you can answer the question for yourself. When is the ideal time to wake up? Because as you can see, you have literal objectives you have to go through. You have to wake up, work out, commute, work, get lunch, work, commute, free time, and then sleep. And all of that can be represented here. So yeah, when should you get up tomorrow? This has been another episode